Oh, your alarm clock go off early?
No, I just felt like looking at these.
Oh, Northumberland.
Real holiday, that.
You didn't want to go at the time.
That's because I thought it'd be boring. But my dad said it wouldn't be, and he were right.
Well, sometimes we wrinklies do know a thing or two, miss.
Everything was okay then.
Oh. It wasn't, love. We were having problems even that far back. Wendy Crozier giving your dad council secrets, me getting the blame.
Yeah, it was all over at my fault. But now she's gone, why can't we be like we were?
I told you last night, love. You can't put the clock back. Nobody can.
And you will remember that my mum doesn't like vinegar in anything, won't you?
Oh, that's a pity. I was thinking of doing a vinegar soup with a lovely vinegar surprise.
I meant if you were doing a salad dressing or anything. I know you and your fancy stuff, you're right Mavis Ryan.
You're dicing with death, you lady. Hey, who's doing this nosh up?
You
I'll leave it to the chef.
You going to tell him about the baby?
Yes, that's right.
We won't have to keep secrets anymore.
No.
Tell her we want a boy, don't another girl. Girls are stupid. They can't play football and are scared of frogs. They go, ugh.
Hey, steady on, Tiger. Girls are all right. In the place.
Yes, we can't choose what we want in this life, Nicky. We have to like it or lump it.
What is it they say, Curly, lad, about never judge a book by its cover?
Never judge a book by its cover.
That's it, aye. I mean, I think it'd be fair to say anybody looking at me would rate me as a 100% red-blooded male.
Then they'd be right about not judging a book by its cover.
I mean, looking at that boss of yours, you think he'd be better off at home with his knitting. Instead of having a bit of nookie round the back of the sugar bags with the lady detective.
Women just don't go for looks, you know. They go for charm. Charisma.
Had a bypass there and all, didn't you, Chuck?
Vera, are you needling me for any particular reason, or is it just habit of a lifetime?
A bit of both, where you sandbagged me last night.
The fella wanted to relax, V.
Yeah, well, I could have done myself a bit of good, couldn't I, job-wise? If you want to go rabbiting on about flaming motorbikes all night.
Give off faffing. If they got any good job prospects in the offing, Curly will tip you the wink, won't you, lad?
Morning.
Are you skiving already? I thought you were supposed to be working over the road today.
Hey, you drop in half an hour, you'll see a human blur with a fret saw in his hand. Sheer poetry in motion.
I'll bet Rita's selling tickets. So why the detour?
I just thought you might take pity on a poor old man, gasping for a cup of tea before he starts his hard day's toil.
Don't they have kettles over there?
Oh, yeah, but I don't ask that Mavis Wilton. She scares the pants off me.
I'll bet she does. Come on in then, can't you? Look what I found on the doorstep.
Where's my pencil case gone?
Probably in your room under a pile of junk. You going to say good morning?
Morning.
The real reason I came, apart from your mum's 5-star brew, was to ask you two young ladies if you fancy going out for a bite to eat tonight.
Oh, yeah, that'd be smashing, wouldn't it, Trace?
I'm going to Lindsay's.
Well, you never said.
I'm saying now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Moody adolescents, eh? Who'd have them?
Not to worry. We've all been through it.
That's odd.
What's that?
It's an estate agent wanting to know if I'm interested in selling the house.
Tell them to make you an offer you can't refuse.
It'd just be a stunt to drum up trade. They probably sent out hundreds.
We still on for tonight, then?
I don't see why not. Me and Tracy aren't super glued together.
Fond as I am of the kid, I must say I'm rather glad about that. It could have its disadvantages. Look, I'll pick you up about 6. We'll drive out to Cheshire. Somewhere further afield, if you fancy. Bring your passport, just in case.
What about my toothbrush?
Oh, now that is a good idea.
No, I think Cheshire will be far enough for tonight.
And if if you're going to buy a chicken, go to Better Buys, because they do free range.
I thought you were leaving it to me. Yeah. Meanwhile, she's not stopped ear-bashing me with instructions all the way in.
You didn't have to bring me in here.
Oh, listen, don't knock it, Flower. It beats standing in a flipping bus queue.
When did you last stand in a bus queue?
Well, since this morning, sir was up and off to downtown sunny Doncaster before 7.
Oh, so he's finally discovering what it's like to get up off his bum and do a bit of grafting, is he?
Look, Mike is working very hard. I admire him for the way he's got stuck in.
Yeah, it just shows you what the love of a good woman can do, doesn't it? Right, I'll pick you up at about 5.
See, you don't have to fetch me and carry me everywhere. I'm not an invalid.
Look, I just want you to have time to put your feet up for half an hour before our visitors arrive. Be all right if she finishes a bit early today, won't it?
Fine, yes, no problem.
See you later. Bye.
You know, I think he's really looking forward to this little soiree.
Oh, he can't wait for us to go public. Thinks once we do, we can start playing Happy Families again.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. You weren't playing before.
No, it was real. It was good till we got in this rotten mess.
Oh, you're not still thinking...
No. Besides, I've told the kids now. I can't. It's just that...
What, you feel as if you've been railroaded?
Yes. I'm not in control of my own life, and I don't like it.
Oh, come on, you are in control. I mean, just because things didn't go the way you planned. I mean, you still made your own choices.
Martin made them for me, you mean?
Oh, no. Look, you opted to get off that train. OK, maybe used a bit of emotional pressure, but, well, I mean, you didn't have to give in. Part of you was on his side.
Yeah, well, it was never black and white. I mean, how could it be? I'm still torn in 2 directions. Maybe I will be till the baby's born. I won't mind, but the worst isn't over yet.
Oh, rubbish. You've had 2 babies. Having a third will be like shelling peas.
I'm not talking about giving birth. That'll be a piece of cake compared to telling Ivy.
Oh, them are new in. They're dead Moorish, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that now, love, do you?
Oh, you're joking. I'm not doing any of this eating for 2 stuff. I've no intention, Ivy, of waddling around like a flipping whale for 6 months.
Hey, you, now listen, don't you be worried about none of those modern fads, because they'll do you more harm than good. Anyway, kids are like this.
Hey, it's going to be a right good do by all accounts. Audrey offered to help, you know, but apparently Martin's doing all the cooking.
And that is another modern fad I don't subscribe to, all this new man nonsense either.
Why is it nonsense?
Look, love, I don't object to a fella helping round house, but cooking, ironing and changing nappies, that's a woman's work.
Well, I don't agree with you, Ivy. When our baby's born, Kevin is going to go 50-50 with me.
Yeah, but it's different for you, love, isn't it? I mean, you're a proper married couple, you know, just starting a family. Gail and Martin, with all due respect, they're neither fish nor fowl, are they? He'd be better off training for a proper job than hanging around a kitchen sink.
Oh, I don't think you're being very fair there, Ivy. But let's do him best he can, you know.
And he has got a proper job, Ivy.
He is still a silly snip of a lad with no prospects.
Well, if you feel like that about him, why are you going round there tonight?
Why? Look, the last family get-together we had was at Christmas. If it means me seeing them kids, I can put up with him for a couple of hours. Besides, he'll not be around forever, will he? She'll wake up to her senses one of these days and find herself a proper man.
So how's about it, Betty, then? I mean, he's not a bad old stick. Fancies you rotten. He said to me last night, she's all woman, Mrs. Turpin. Got some meat on the bones.
Who's this? He's only trying to fix me up with Vera's boss. Supermarket manager, you could do a lot worse, cock. Never have to pay for your own tea bags again.
Jack, Betty, you can manage without us for an hour or 2 dinner time, can't you?
Is that a question or an order?
Both. I can have a word, Bet. That was Nigel Ridley on the phone. He wants us to go and have a look at the Riverboat in Pendlebury.
Never heard of it.
Used to be Dog and Bottle.
Oh, that place. It were a right old dump.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Not according to Nigel. It's a real showcase now. Brewery have refurbished it, much on the lines they want to do this place.
If we go along with it?
Well, Nigel says once we've seen the Riverboat, we'll be as keen as they are.
OK, Chuckle Chops, you win. Tell Nigel if he's giving this pub a facelift, he can chuck one in for me as well, and he's got a deal.
Right.
And Janice gave a notice in Friday.
Yeah, but she only told me this morning. Miss Dawes was really nice about it, though. He said he doesn't normally move staff from stacking to checkout, but in my case, he might make an exception.
And I invite him into the bosom of my family, and you get the promotion.
Oh, but it isn't definite. He said he has to put it to his management executive policy-wise.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
And Curly, did he know about this vacancy coming up?
Oh, no, he never discusses any company policy with me. He says it wouldn't be ethical.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what's not ethical. Them two stuffing their faces with my shepherd's pie and then stabbing me in the back.
But you said it had nothing to do with work. You said you only invited Ellsworth round just to be neighbourly.
Hi, Vera.
Can you tell us where the free-range eggs are?
Oh, go lay 'em yourself.
Well, you know, Nigel did say they'd spent a bomb on it. He's right and all. You're looking at our future, Bet. 6 months' time, this could be us.
Cup of tea, no milk and sugar, and a packet of crisp breads, please.
Not like you, Philip?
I know, but I thought I'd be more appealing to Percy if I got my silk-like figure back. Do you know, kid, I used to be 34, 24, 34. That was in my prime, of course.
Oh, Phyllis, you're still in your prime, just like me. Anyway, once a woman is over 40, it doesn't suit her being scraggy. It shows up all her wrinkles.
You know, I think she's right. Go on, kid, I'll have a proper cup of tea and 2 rounds of toast, dripping in best butter. Gail, is she all right? She looks a bit peaky to me.
No, it's just something she disagreed with, that's all.
All right.
Oh, why did we have to come here?
Because it's more private than in a school.
Why do we have to be private?
Because I need to talk. My dad nosy in my class. I don't want them gobbling about everything I do. My dad's been stuck with his girlfriend.
Well, isn't that good?
Of course it is. I mean, Mum's been funny about coming back. I don't know what to do.
Well, let's just try to make him sweat a bit. Women do that.
No, she keeps saying you can't turn the clock back, but I don't see why you can. She was dead upset when he left. I think she'd be glad.
Well, she's got a boyfriend of her own now, hasn't she?
He's not a boyfriend.
Oh, well, come on, what is he then?
I bet if it weren't for him, she'd let me dad come back.
Listen, it's simple then. Get rid of Loverboy, then they're both back to square one. Fall into each other's arms, sob, violence, happy endings. Now can I have that egg and chips, you promise?
Yeah. Steve, how do I get rid of him?
Hello, I'll have one of your hot fuzzy, buddy. I need something to get the old corpuscles moving again.
Champagne Charlie lifestyle getting too much for you then, is it?
Listen, sunshine, I was at Doncaster and back before you got out of your pit this morning. You don't know what hard work is.
That was the till about 3 months ago, Betty. Still, it'll do him no harm.
Oh, that's good.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hi. Half a lager, please.
Half a lager, please, Barry.
Okay,
Look.
I have just seen Deirdre on the way to the hairdresser's. Dave's treating her to somewhere special tonight.
Here we go. Is this a bit of a heavy hint, then, is it?
No, I'll not object to you taking it as one.
No, but...
No, it's just that he is exactly what she needs right now.
Will you listen to Mrs. Fix-It here? Now, how on earth do you know exactly what she needs?
Because Dave's a nice, easygoing fella, no hassle. Of course, I hardly know her husband, but he seems like very hard work to me.
Oh, yeah, he could be, couldn't he, Mike? Far too intellectual for me. I like a man with a bit of a sense of humour.
A sense of humour's not the only thing that Barlow's lacking, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you two never did get on, did you?
Cool, that is the understatement of the year. The best thing he ever did was getting out of Deirdre's life.
She's such a nice girl. It's funny how she's always got mixed up with the wrong men.
Not always.
Well, from what she's told me, her first husband wasn't exactly God's gift either.
Well, I hope you've learned your lesson then, love. About time you start to admire the great man in your life.
I do, love, but I didn't think you knew about it.
Doing this, you love fun and puffing. People will come round. They always do, especially where babies are kids, sir. They go all gooey, especially women.
Yeah, well, you didn't hear the way either were going on this morning. Martin is still public enemy number 1 in her. Hiya!
Enjoy a nice lunch out, boss.
It's always the same. Anything I suggest that smacks of progress and it's thumbs down.
When? When have I ever said no to you before?
Our Sandra's a case in point. You didn't want me to find her, you didn't want to go and see her, you didn't want to mix with her crowd.
And I was right, wasn't I?
That's not the point. You've got a closed mind, Bet. Any change you always think is for the worse.
Alec, that place was everything we're not.
Did you see the clientele? Not one of them over 21. Did you see that manager? He looked like he'd only just started shaving.
Yes, and did you hear money dropping into the till? No, because you wouldn't, because fivers and tenors don't make a noise.
You've got enough to do. Could have got the boss.
Yeah, well, you didn't, did you? What? Everything's under control. I've had two handy little minions helping me all afternoon. Answer, kids.
Yeah, we have him.
Hey, shh, keep quiet, you.
More secrets. I'm sick of keeping flipping secrets.
Yes, well, you just keep the one about the baby until I give you the nod, all right? Now go on, upstairs, dirty clothes off and run the bath. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, what do I have to change for?
You two, because I don't want to give your Granny Ivy any more cause for complaint, all right?
Look, will you stop worrying about Ivy? She's a little middle-aged woman. She's not a combination of Count Dracula and Attila the Hun.
Look, I've had enough aggro. I've got it up to here.
I still say we're too early. She said 6:30.
So, we'll sit and have a cup of tea and watch telly with kids. Listen, we can't get it wrong. Come on, we're family.
Hiya. Hey, change your mind about coming with us tonight?
No. My mum's had a letter from my dad.
Yeah. She said, with his new address.
Did she tell you he wants to come back?
No, she didn't mention that.
Well, he does. She's dead excited about it. So am I.
So it's settled then?
Well, yeah. We'll probably be back by the weekend.
I see. Is your mum in?
No, she can't get her hair done.
Tell her this is my number. If she wants to get in touch with me.
They only had semi-skim left.
Oh, that'll do till morning. It's just in case Dave comes in for a coffee later. Do you know, I've not worn this dress for ages. Do you think I should have it shortened?
No, it's fine. Mum.
Is my hair all right?
It's lovely. Mum.
Do you know something, Tracy? I think this is going to be one of the best times of my life.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but... Well, for the first time in years, I actually feel as if I'm a person in my own right. I've got a job I enjoy, I'm free.
You were free when you were with me, Dad. You never stopped me doing anything.
Yeah, well, that's a moot point. But in any case, it's different now. I've got a whole new future in front of me, and I'm going to make the most of it.
Do you mean like going out with him?
What, Dave? Well, why not? He's fun. I like being with him. I thought you liked him too.
Well, I don't. Right, I've got to go to Lindsay's now.
Yeah, fine. Tracy?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, are you? Come on in. Thanks, Mum. Gail's just upstairs getting the kids changed.
I told you we were too early.
Early? You're not early. Go on, sat down in there. I'll go and get a drink.
I know a secret, I know a secret.
Nicky, you're asking for a hard slap.
I don't know what I'm having for afters. It's a surprise.
Oh, Gail, you shouldn't be so quick to snap at him. He's only a little lad, aren't you, love? You know what young kids are with secrets.
I won't say it's been a bit of a pig of a day because that would be insulting to pigs.
Oh, come on, you know it. You enjoy it. Zooming down that motorway, overtaking all those attractive lady drivers.
Oh, yeah, that bit's all right. It's what I do at the other end, that's the problem. Flogging merchandise to people who think you should pay them for them to take it off your hands.
What, and this comes from a man who can sell ice lollies to Eskimos?
Oh, I used to be Top Gun, no argument. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm getting too old for it. Do you know the kids at 20 earning more in a year than I get? But then they got youth on their side, ambition, motivation.
Yes, but they haven't got me.
Mr. Baldwin, can I get your good self and your young lady a little drinky poo?
Well, that's very kind of you, Squire.
Right. I am entitled to an explanation.
Sorry, Mrs. Douglas, but I make it a strict policy never to talk shop with employees out of working hours.
You don't talk shop in working hours, you. You've been avoiding me all day.
Deirdre, calm down, calm down. This is no way to talk to your boss in.
You know what he's gone and done, don't you? He's only given young Kimberley the checkout job.
Very nice. Girl will be dead chuffed.
It's not nice, you taterhead. I wanted that job. It's more in keeping with my image. Instead of stacking shelves, that's more for kids. And I'm really upset at you after accepting my hospitality.
Well, actually, Mrs. Duckworth, I thought it was an act of kindness. I hadn't realised it was intended as a bribe.
Well, it weren't, were it? It was just that... Well, I thought we you being a friend and a neighbour, You'd give me extra consideration when it were handing out plums.
Since you press me, your name was actually brought up during a managerial discussion.
Ah, and?
Well, it was felt, taking everything on board, that Miss Taylor should be given the opportunity. Actually, I had very little to do with it.
Oh, aye, well, who did then?
Well, at the end of the day, the decision was taken by my assistant manager.
Really?
Mm.
Do you mean he gave her the job?
Well, I've got to give him some executive responsibility. I mean, that's what training's all about, isn't it, Mr. Dillon? I'm sorry.
What do you want to drink, Reg?
I'll have a pint, Jack, please.
Right.
And,
Any more trifle, anybody?
Super anglaise, actually.
Oh, all right, clever Claude. Super anglaise. Any more for any
Oh,
more?
no, I'd love to, but I mustn't. I shall hate myself in the morning.
Get on once in a while, you women.
Aye, go on. We don't mind being called really guts.
Go on,
But you don't mind showing it either.
Hey,
do
give
you?
up. You'll be burping.
I can't take him anywhere. Anyway, 4 marks, Martin. That was an absolutely lovely meal.
It's okay.
Don't you think so, Ivy?
Yes, very nice.
Well, I'll be passing the hat round later on anyway before you go, so, you know.
Come on, we better get this cleared away before we all nod off.
No, it's all right, ma'am. Me and Martin will do it later.
It's only right now. You wouldn't let us help with the preparation, so it's only right we help with the washing
In a
up.
minute, ma'am. There's something I want to tell you all first.
See, I knew it. Shut up. They're probably moving house or something.
The thing is, Oh, crikey, this is difficult.
Oh, no, it's not, Sage. Come on, it's simple. You tell him.
Well, I know it'll come as a shock to you all. I mean, it did to us too, but...
Tell the mum, tell
It's all right, Nicky, calm down. The thing is, we're going to have a baby.
I want a boy.
Be quiet, Nicky.
You were telling us that you've got yourself pregnant by him.
Yeah, that's right, Ivy. We're going to have a little brother or sister for Nicky and Sarah Louise. And we're all chuffed to little mint balls about it. Aren't we, eh?
Yeah.
Butch is lovelorn and hell-bent on talking to Sophie, and when Butch is determined, very little stops him, especially next on Plus in Emmerdale.